Welcome to Lokhidev Dak Information YouTube channel. Now I have presenting Debit Recovery Agents DRA exam questions and answers in English part 10 presented by Lokhidev Das 9101046197 Director Krishnaguru Computer Training Center KCTC and CSC E-Government Center Okajan Santipur near Brahmaputra Vidyalaya Okajan Silapathar District Dhemaji Assam pin 787059. Question number 1 part 10. Question number 183. Listening leads to proper. Option A understanding, option B negotiation, option C misunderstanding, option D empathy. The right answer is option A, understanding. Question number 184. Money lending means option A, conversion of fixed assets into cash, option B, conversion of cash into gold, option C, conversion of dollar into Indian rupee, option D, fund granted by illegal means being routed into legal channels. The right answer is option D, fund generated by illegal means being routed into legal channels. Question number 185. If a customer offers you an expensive the watch, you should option A, request him to deliver or leave the watch to your, option B, turn down the offer and report to bank, option C, feel much excited and accept it, option D, ignore the offer. The right answer is option B, turn down the offer and report to bank. Question number 186. From the below substandard assets, the least difficult to recover would be option A, one with a default period of 121 days, option B, one with a default period of 181 days, option C, one with a default period of 151 days, option D, one with a default period of 91 days. The right answer is option D, one with a default period of 91 days. Question number 187. Should the customer refuse to pay on the account, such account must be referred to option A, branch manager of the bank, option B, supervisor of the DRA, option C, journal office of the bank, option D, bank head office. The right answer is option A, branch manager of the bank. Question number 188. Illegal money refers to option A, money earned by NRIs, option B, money generated out of activities which are prohibited by law, option C, none of the above, option D, foreign countries like dollar, sterling, pounds, etc. The right answer is option B, money generated out of activities which are prohibited by law. Question number 189. In which loan fortnightly repayments are accepted? Option A, loan for purchase of consumer durables, option B, home loans, option C, personal loans, option D, auto rickshaw loans. The right answer is option A, loan for purchase of consumer durables. Question number 190. What will be the samples interest payable on principal of rupees for a month and rate of interest at 12%? Option A, 5,000, option B, 6,000, option C, 4,000, option D, 3,600. The right answer is option B, 6,000. Question number 191. A debit recovery agent can option A collect the dues on behalf of the principal, option B waive debit to some extent in all cases, option C reduce the rate of interest charged to debit, option D postpone with recovery. The right answer is option A collect the dues on behalf of the principal. Question number 191. The bank is required to advise the recovery agents, option A to tell client details of the bank, option B to tell liabilities of the bank, option B avoid answering the questions, option C answer the questions with whatever comes to your mind, option D ask the debitor to explain the question again. The right answer is option D ask the debitor to explain the question again. Question number 193. As a debit recovery agent, you visit a defaulting borrower at his shop. He is discussing business with his suppliers. You introduce and identify yourself and the purpose for which you have come in front of his visitors. Option A, your behavior is appropriate. Option B, all of the mentioned option. Option C, you should not have disclosed your identity. Option D, your behavior is appropriate. The right answer is option C, you should not have disclosed your identity. Question number 194. A banker, while making disclosures of a customer's accounts, option A can give information to any person relevant or irrelevant to the matter. Option B can give information based on hearsay. Option C has to take proper precautions while making to the disclosure. Option D can make the disclosures without maintaining any secrecy. The right answer is option A can give information to any person relevant or irrelevant to the matter. Question number 195. Debit recovery agreement, like any other contract, requires option A acceptance by the principal and defaulting borrower, option B acceptance by the defaulting borrower and agent, option C acceptance by the principal and agent, option D acceptance by the principal, defaulting borrower and agent. The right answer is option C acceptance by the principal and agent. Question number 196. In case of the borrower who is heavily indebted, which of the following would not be ideal approach for a DRA with respect to recovery counseling? Option A, advise the borrower to have a series of talks with the bank for arriving at some negotiation. Option B, advise the borrower to approach another financial institution to arrange for another credit so as the include the existing debits. Option C, advise the debitor to consolidate his debits. Option D, advise the debitor to prioritize his debits. The right answer is option B, advise the borrower to approach another financial institution to arrange for another credit so as the liquidate the existing debit. Question number 197. On violation of the RBI directive and guidelines, option A, RBI take a serious view and debit does not impose bank personalities on violating entities. Option B, RBI does not take a serious view but can impose, can ban, can personalities to violating entities. Option C, RBI takes a serious view and can impose penalties on violating entities. Option D, take a serious view and can impose penalties on violating entities. The right answer is option D, take a serious view on can impose penalties on violating entities. Question number 198. At the end of the call, the debit recovery agent should option A, summarize the gist of the talks to the customer. Option B, none of the mentioned option. Option C, remind about the reason for his visit to the debitor. Option D, remind the customer about the legal consequences. The right answer is option A, summarize the gist of the talks to the customer. Question number 199. KYC compliance is in respect of A. Option A, only new non-resident customers. Option B, all new and existing domestic and non-resident customers. Option C, only new domestic customers. Option D, only existing domestic and non-resident customers. The right answer is option A, only new non-resident customers. Question number 200. Performing assets are known so as they. Option A, yield regular interest and return the due principal to the customer. Option B, yield regular interest to the bank. Option C, yield regular principal to the bank. Option D, yield regular interest and return the due principal to the bank. The right answer is yield regular interest and return the due principal to the bank. Question number 201. Bank is defined in which act? Answer, Banking Regulation Act 1949. Question number 202. Customers is defined in which act? Answer, Anti-Money Laundering Act 2002. Who maintains account in the bank is called the customer of the bank. Thanks.